Good morning, Bitcoiners. How are you? Welcome to Bitcoin for Mere Mortals, the channel where we're going to talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, technology, and the future. Bitcoin for Mere Mortals is also a book available at Amazon. You can find it here. This is not financial advice, of course. This is education and entertainment. Okay. Yesterday we had a dip again. Is pretty much the pattern nowadays. Is when it doesn't go up, it goes down, but it's mostly flat. It goes to 51,000, then goes back to 47, and then go back to 51, 47, 51, 47. This is actually a good time to keep stacking more sats, buy more stosses, buy the dip, and by the time it goes to 100,000 or 200,000, you will be glad that this time was here, and this opportunity, and that you took this opportunity to accumulate more stosses. It's actually recovering now. It went as low as 47, almost 47,400 or something like that, and now it's clearly it's seemingly bouncing back. 48 already, 2% in 24 hours, and same for Ethereum, same for most of them. Solana a little bit more, 6%, Luna 2% down, Polkadot 2.7, Avalanche 4, Matic 1.6. So this is the whales. This is whales selling again, trying to get rid of leverage. When they see investors with leverage, they go lower the price to force them to sell. That is as games that whales play, and you should take advantage of that. You should really, when you see that the market drop 5%, 7%, 8%, time to buy and accumulate more satoshis. Fear, market went a little bit down, and the fear went a little bit up. Let's remember that this number, the lower the number, the higher the fear, in a way. So this needle is almost now in extreme fear. It has gone down from 41 to 27. Here's an article about Raoul Pal. Raoul Pal is a macro investor that used to work for Goldman Sachs. He's an expert in investments and currencies and all that. And now he's an advocate for cryptocurrencies, especially Ethereum. And he's been analyzing the markets lately, and he reckons that the latest dips are because institutions were taking profits. Basically, they were taking profits to show in their balance sheet, and now they have. He reckons that this is the end. They're not going to take any more profits now, because we are at the end of the year. So that could be a positive sign for Bitcoin. Here's another graph from Glassnode. Here in the red, we have the number of whales that have more than 1,000 Bitcoin keeps going up because the whales know that this is a good investment, and they keep buying more and more. So we are now at an all-time high. We have more than 2,000 whales holding at least 1,000 Bitcoin each. This is a very positive sign. And this is how governments try to fight inflation. This is actually funny. It's not even funny, but look at this. They send the police to the supermarkets and check the prices. And if the prices go up, they fine the owners. I mean, this is so pathetic, so ridiculous. I mean, what can the owners do? I mean, if they have to pay more money for bananas and for milk, how are they not going to increase the prices? This is not the way to stop inflation. Obviously, this is actually funny, but it's not even funny. It's pathetic. It's pathetic that people in charge of one country, or many countries, in fact, every politician is like this. They think they can stop the rain from falling from the sky or something. They say, oh no, let's try to stop the water flowing from the rivers. Let's make a law that water should not flow in the rivers or something like that. I mean, are they retarded or something? Obviously, if it produces fine, have their cost increased, they have to increase their prices, and everybody will increase the prices. Basically, you cannot artificially lower down prices in the supermarkets. This is crazy. It's just crazy. You have to attack the root of the problem, and the root of the problem. And now there are many roots of these problems, or more than one, but one of the main is fiat money. So there you go. Also, here's some news from Morgan Stanley that they bought more Bitcoin through the fund GBTC Grayscale. So there you go. Banks are buying more and more. Also, there's some news that the Bitcoin holders are selling less and less amount of Bitcoin, despite the fact that they are making 70% gains in 2021. So people are just not selling. People that buy Bitcoin, they hold Bitcoin. They hodl Bitcoin. So this is very good news for the market, because the supply is drying out. Africa is poised for a Bitcoin revolution in 2022. Africa has many problems with their economies, with their currencies, and Bitcoin is the perfect solution for that problem. People there could be working and selling the labor, selling and getting paid in Bitcoin, getting paid in satoshis, whether they work on the internet, whether they are programmers, designers, or whether they have a hotel or whatever they have. Yeah, increasingly paid in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is something that is protecting them from inflation, from devaluation, and from confiscation. So the future is bright for Africa, and the future is bright for Bitcoin. Here's a reminder of the most influential tweets in 2021. Of course, Nayib Bukele, president of El Salvador, he said 3 minutes to make history when he adopted Bitcoin as a legal tender in El Salvador. Then Cynthia Lummis defending Bitcoin, saying that it's actually safer. It's actually a currency that currency that will reduce the criminal activity, because Bitcoin is transparent, public, and immutable. The Miami mayor is is promoting Bitcoin in Miami. Is getting his salary in Bitcoin, in his pension as well. Civil servants are getting paid in Bitcoin if they choose to do so. Yeah, he was one of the biggest influencers, of course. Sorry. Michael Saylor, of course, he's just buy Bitcoin forever and hold it forever. But the chief, although he's an anti-Bitcoiner, he keeps defending gold, despite that gold is losing 10-20% of its value every year. And he keeps saying that gold will pick up eventually and Bitcoin will go down. It's not gonna happen, Peter. It's not gonna happen. Elon Musk, this guy is crazy. I mean, he's a genius, but he's also crazy. He bought 1.5 billion of Bitcoin. That was great news. Then he sold 10%. Not so good news. Then he started defending, advocating for Dogecoin. What are you doing, Elon? What are you doing? I mean, a man of your talent shouldn't be meddling with the shit coins. Anyway. And Winklevoss here, yes, made a tweet saying that imagine that a cryptocurrency that increased their supply 4x. That would have been taken seriously. Imagine that Bitcoin all of a sudden changed the algorithm and said, "Oh, we're going to have instead of 21 million, we're going to have 84 million." People were crazy. People would say, "No, this is what are you doing?" But that's exactly what the dollar has done in 2021. So there you go. And this is from Willie Ward. He's a huge influencer of an analyst for Bitcoin. He compared Bitcoin adoption with the internet in 1997, and the curves, I don't know if you can see here, but the curves are very similar. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Yes, yeah. The curves are very, very similar. So there you go. The future is very bright because the internet from 1997 to here it has grown a lot. What else we got here? Some predictions. Well, predictions, take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah, there you go. Bitcoin will outperform the S&P 500. I think so, for sure. Ripple and Cardano will fall out of the top 10, most probably. Alternate layer ones will perform better than Ethereum. Yeah, that's quite likely. Like Solana, Polygon is layer 2 really, but Algorand, Avalanche, Polkadot, all those probably outperform Ethereum. It's going to be more NFTs and gaming companies here in the ecosystem. More crypto companies will go public. Yeah, this year was only Coinbase, but we'll have many others to go public in 2022. And there will be more ETFs, whether they are in America or outside America. We already have some in Canada, some in Germany, and eventually it's going to happen in the US as well. And the hash rate will become more geographically distributed, which is very good, because the more distributed a network is, the safer it is. We'll go here. Oh yeah, this is a list of sometimes Bitcoin is accused of being elitist and for rich people, rich kids in the US or whatever. But this is the list of countries in adoption in peer-to-peer adoption, which is the small guy using Bitcoin to buy and to sell stuff, or to get paid Bitcoin for a service or for a job he's doing. Number one country in the world for peer-to-peer Bitcoin transactions: Vietnam. Second, India, Pakistan, Ukraine, Kenya, Nigeria, Venezuela. And the United States is the only country in this list, the only country that is first world. All the others are developing nations. So Bitcoin is actually very, very good for poor people in the world. It's gonna be the biggest redistribution of wealth in financial history. You don't want to miss out that. And let's keep in mind that there's a lot of developing nations there. It's not just these 10. Unfortunately, 50 or 60% of the world is in the developing world. Anyway, and here we have Ricardo Salinas, the richest man in Mexico. He's going to speak here in Spanish. I'll let you listen to it. But basically what he says is stay away from fiat money. It will have subtitles here.
Aléjense del dinero fiat, el
There you go. Stay away from fiat money. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow. And remember to subscribe, notification bell, comment and share. Bye bye for now.